What's up, y'all? I made the objective top 10 Call of Duty list. No need to have any more debates or read any articles. I've done all the research and I'm gonna put you on, so let's get right into this. Number 10, Call of Duty Ghosts. One of the weakest CODs in the franchise. This game was so hated on release, it pumped Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3 numbers to all-time highs. This game did have a well-made campaign and a fun and unique mode called Extinction that we've yet to see a return of. That mode was an absolute blast and I would love to see a continuation on it, but sadly the negative feedback from the multiplayer derailed all this game's potential. It did have some other cool features like celebrity announcers, interactive maps, destructive environments, and new kill streaks, so it just squeaks onto the list at number 10. Next up, at number 9, we have an entry from Treyarch, Black Ops Cold War. Usually when you have a top 10 all-time list, they're all pretty much heavy hitters. Unfortunately, it's not the case with Call of Duty, as we've been blessed with great games throughout the franchise's 21-year lifetime about once a leap year. Anyways, Cold War multiplayer was a solid entry and revamped the ranked scene that had long been dead in Call of Duty since the Exo movement era. It had a short yet compelling campaign, and its zombies, although abundant in mechanics and playability, felt ultimately watered down in quality. From World at War to Black Ops 3, the zombies had just a different feel to them. The Ether storyline that Treyarch created was amazing, and when those games came to an end in Black Ops 3, it became hard to create a new experience. I'm hoping that isn't the problem for the upcoming Black Ops 6 release. We'll see. Perhaps it'll make its way to this list someday. Number 8, Call of Duty World War II. Now this game brought us back to boots on the ground after 3 years of futuristic exo movement. Campaign is a great story in a classic era. World War II took some new ideas and really tested them out here. The introduction of the boot camp as a lobby to interact with other players, and took their shot at a Nazi Zombies game mode as well. It's still a C tier Call of Duty in my opinion, and starting at 7 the list starts to get full of the real heavy hitters. Stay tuned, let me know what you think down in the comments, who you think is going to be the top 3. The last few are shocking and it might be a bit controversial. At number 7, we've got Black Ops 4. Now this is a very interesting entry into the series. Black Ops 4 was the first Call of Duty released without a campaign. It only came with multiplayer, zombies, and for the first time, a Battle Royale mode called Blackout. This is during the Battle Royale craze of PUBG, H1, and Fortnite. Treyarch made their attempt at a Battle Royale, and it was reasonably successful. It was really a proof of concept for what Call of Duty Battle Royale could look like. The multiplayer was fun and solid, and the zombies, although the main storyline having been concluded, was still enjoyable and had some replayable maps. I think if this game had a campaign, it could have made top 5, maybe even top 3 all time, and though Treyarch made a great battle royale, a great campaign would have just been the chef's kiss to a very fun game. Coming in at number 6, we've got the only advanced movement Call of Duty on this list, Black Ops 3. Now, the campaign was a bit strange, but it did have one, and it wasn't the worst campaign ever. The multiplayer of Black Ops 3 is an 8 out of 10, it's got tons of memorable weapons, and the maps were great. Overall, it's a balanced multiplayer, and the zombies is interesting because some would argue it's some of the best in the franchise. We cap off the Ether storyline with great maps like Shadows of Evil, Dur Ice and Drac, Gorod Krovi, and Revelations. And to top that off, they also added Zombies Chronicles, which included fan-favorite OG maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, custom Zombies integrations to create and add maps directly to the game. The Zombies could have potentially pushed this game higher on the list, but I have to account for all features of the game, and for the lack of campaign, it falls at number 6. Now, before we get into the top 5, we have to discuss an elephant in the room. There are Call of Duties that I have not played. I was born in 1999, and the first COD I ever played was Modern Warfare 2 when it was released in 2009. I know I got to the game pretty late, and it's the reason I'll always be a mid-tier Call of Duty player and I'll never hit Iridescent. but what that means is I've never played the original Modern Warfare or World at War, two staples of the franchise. I've also never played any of the CODs before them, and technically I played Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare, but it was like less than 10 hours each, and let's be honest, those games are buns, we're not going to count them. What I'm going to do is give Modern Warfare 2007 and World at War honorable mentions, because then I know they make a lot of players' top 5s, but just not mine. So getting into the amended top 5 list, there are still some things that may surprise you. Like number 5, Modern Warfare 2. What? Bruh. I know. This is a lot of people's number 1, number 2 all time. So how can it be number 5? I know it's tough to accept, but as I go through the other 4 on this list, I hope to show you why I think there are some better options. Let's give Modern Warfare 2 its glaze. It was my first Call of Duty and has a special place in my heart. The Michael Myers dodgeball lobbies on Terminal, getting out of maps and modded lobbies. The multiplayer on Modern Warfare 2 has my fondest Call of Duty memories. The campaign, a continuation of the Modern Warfare storyline, is unforgettable. Every mission is packed with action and story. You've got No Russian, Shepard's Betrayal, defending the White House. On top of the stellar campaign and multiplayer, it introduced Spec Ops mode, a handful of missions full of replayability. Modern Warfare 2 did a lot of great things, but there are games that did things great as well and expanded on them. Like number 4, Black Ops 1. When talking about great Call of Duty stories, Black Ops 1 is one of the first mentioned. Treyarch really went above and beyond in this title, and you can tell the craftsmanship that went into it. From the smooth multiplayer experience to the intense zombies mode full of Easter eggs, you could play Black Ops 1 as your only Call of Duty and be completely satisfied. This game is incredible and only topped off by some of the Call of Duties that are just levels above in terms of care and quality. Number 3, Modern Warfare 2019. This is the most recent Call of Duty on this list. Coming out 5 years ago now, Modern Warfare 2019 was Infinity Ward's redemption. After the original Modern Warfare trilogy, they fell flat, releasing Ghosts and then Infinite Warfare, which they were only able to sell copies of because it came pre-packaged with Modern Warfare Remastered. Infinity Ward took full advantage of the 3-year cycle and put out the most polished Call of Duty we've ever seen. The new gunsmith added levels of variation to guns we've never even thought possible, and it kept it tame unlike the entries today. A gripping retelling of the original storyline, OG characters make their return in a short yet compelling campaign. Modern Warfare also included some Spec Ops missions to play, but most importantly, they introduced a game mode that would take Call of Duty down a completely new path: Warzone. This mode made Call of Duty more popular than ever, and it captured the Battle Royale craze from Fortnite with players who didn't want the building aspect. Warzone being free to play brought crazy numbers and drove viewership way up. Call of Duty made sure that all future games were compatible with Warzone in order to keep people even buying the new games. A new era of COD is upon us, and because of that, I give Modern Warfare 2019 the number 3 spot. A 3 and some W's, now one's an M. Number 2, we got Modern Warfare 3. This game was the first COD that truly captured the world. Coming off the massive success of Modern Warfare 2 and following a solid entry from Treyarch, Activision was in their golden age. No game they released could flop. Modern Warfare 3 continued the story in Modern Warfare 2, giving us a satisfying conclusion with the infamous Makarov. The multiplayer was everything Modern Warfare 2 was, with less bugs and abused OP weapons. For Modern Warfare 2, I can instantly think of the Noob Tube, Commando Pro, Kimbo Models, Care Package glitch. The game was great, but it did have a lot of bugs, so when Modern Warfare 3 came in and cleaned up the experience, turning a 9.5 to a 10, the survival, Infinity Ward's one-off attempt to compete with zombies was actually pretty fun. Tons of hours spent between me and my friends trying to see how high we can get, finding glitch spots that tank helis and juggernauts. Modern Warfare 3 has everything you're looking for in a COD title: gripping campaign, balanced multiplayer, and great and amusing side missions. If it weren't for a single game mode, Modern Warfare 3 could have taken the top spot. But I think we all know who's going in at number 1. We got classic boots on the ground movement, finely tuned and balanced classes, the guns, map, and score streaks, one of the top stories in Call of Duty history, and the one and only zombies. I'm talking, of course, about Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm just kidding. Of course, we're talking about Black Ops 2. The zombies from this game could be its own standalone title. It's that good. Along with coming off the hype from the last few juggernauts of COD, the best ones all came right after each other and got better, built on each other, until Ghosts. It kind of seemed like Activision tried to do too much there, and then they split the franchise. Literally, we got a new developer in Sledgehammer that took the game to futuristic movement, and it took COD years after that to get its footing back. Black Ops 2 is undoubtedly the GOAT. I mean, look at this trailer. So what do you think? Did I nail it or what? Planning to do some more top 10s and some game reviews in the future, so let me know what you'd like to see. If you have any feedback for me, that would be great, as this is the first time I've made a video like this. If you're still here at this point, you might as well drop me a subscription. I feel like I've earned it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.